So did the CALABIGASSES get your attention? Is that why there's six people in the chat? I'm surprised there's six people even. It must have been that thumbnail. You you love the CALABIGASSES, don't you? Anyway, let me tell you something. I'm gonna wait till more people get in the chat. I'm just talking about. I mean, this is just a live stream, and I'm just gonna be talking about anything and everything. But the first thing I want to say is about the Armenians, these supposed Armenians who are who call themselves the Kardashians. Remember, folks, uh, their mother is not a Armenian, okay? And the reason I'm even bringing them up because I'm Armenian, right? I was born in Beirut, Lebanon, and um, and Armenians originate from Armenia, but I was born in Beirut, Lebanon, and and Armenians were the first Christians as a people, as a nation. The Armenians were the first ones, and so for for the most popular Armenians to be these Calabig ghouls, you know, because they live in Calabasas. I call it Calabig. Uh, their mother is not Armenian. Okay, so so they're not even technically Armenian. You know what I mean? So people associate them with you know with other Armenians. But what's messed up is they have brainwashed all the younger Armenians to act like them. But they were already on the way there anyway, the Armenians, because the Armenians were following the path of the pigeon peckers, you know, because they love money, man. They love like uh flaunting their wealth. The pigeon peckers, they don't flaunt their wealth. They just they flaunt their power, the pigeon peckers. But the Armenians, they flaunt their wealth, but they really don't have money, if you know what I'm saying. It's more of a, what do they call them? I don't want to say the certain words, but they're they're what rich people would call poor people. You know what I mean? Poor. How do I say this, man? I can't say what I want to say. They're not considered people with money. You know what I mean? The Armenians are calling for the prime minister to resign. Which prime minister of Armenia? I'm assuming you're talking about. I haven't heard nothing about it because I'm not into the Armenian culture. You know what I mean? Because they're lost as a people, the Armenians. Because, like I said, they all of them say they're Christians and that they believe in Jesus. 99% of Armenians will tell you that they believe in Jesus, but they don't act like they do. Only 1% might act like they believe in Jesus. They all christen their children at birth, you know, and 99% of them get married at a church. but but they act like heathens. They act like they're mobsters and mafia, and like I said, it's all about what kind of car you drive, what house you're in, it's and how they can scam the system. Anyway, so what do you guys want to talk about? This is an open conversation about anything. I just wrote the title to get people's attention. Man, my eyes are bugging me. I'm telling you, man, I haven't slept. I woke up at I went to sleep at around 2 o'clock in the morning. Woke up at around 4:30, and I haven't slept since. And I don't know what woke me up, but I'm not feeling good, man. I think it's my allergies just driving me nuts. Anyway, let me just say hi to a few people. Stephanie, Truth Seeker, how you doing? Teresa, Pure Blood. Selby, how you doing? Jenny Jinx, what's up? Cheyenne S, how you doing? Michelle, Vithiarath, I'm sorry, I butchered that name. What did I? How do I say that name? Michelle Vithiarath. Sorry. A heart to you, and I appreciate the hearts. Thank you. Tanya D says that that the Kardashians have a banana. Our banana, they have bananas and not tacos. It's according to her. I think that's what she's trying to say. Tanya, Beckerman, how you doing? Good to see you. Juliana, Angelina, how you doing? Brandon Reuter, what's up? Yeah, that's right, Cheyenne. It's clickbait. So, Michelle, was I close enough? I'm trying to think. How can I say that name? Vithiarath. If I say it fast, you won't understand it. Maybe it's better. Vithiarath. Anyway. What do you guys want to talk about? Anything? Anybody have a conversation? Because I know that that the Kim Kardashian, Kim equals 33, right? And there was three of them, right? The KKK, not counting the mother, who was a K also, but the KKK equals 33, because K is the 11th letter, 11, 11, 11, right? Anyway, like I said, Kim equals 33, the name. That's why she was the most popular one at the time. Now I don't know. And then the big one, the big Kardashian, Khloe, they think she's OJ's daughter, which I'm not saying it is, but I mean, anything's possible. Well, Cheyenne's saying she can't wait to see what the Seattle Space Needle is going to do. Well, we won't have to wait too much longer. It's going to happen in June, for sure, June 11th this time. There's the last year, folks. You'll see. When you see what I'm going to show you, how it all connects with this year, you'll understand. There'll be no more second guessing, No more ands, ifs, or buts. No pun intended with the buts. Well, listen, we don't know exactly what the Space Needle is going to be. Like I said, it could be like if they try to say it's some kind of fake alien invasion, and then the whole, and let's say the Space Needle gets used as some kind of light source. I'm just saying, then yeah, it could be have some function, but it's just probably a ritual, like I said. You know, it's just a symbol, whatever this needle is. Yeah, Mason free. It's the Kraken is gonna be well. Yeah, I listen. The ritual of the Kraken has been released, but not the actual Kraken. it's the it's gonna be released. I told you, Elvis is the Kraken. You know, did you guys ever see the movie uh, AI, Artificial Intelligence, with um, Steven Spielberg movie with that the little kid? I can't remember his name. In that movie, actually, it's listen. It's not that it's a great movie, but it's an interesting movie for the time. Yeah, Jude Law was in it, and some other a kid actor. I forget the kid actor's name. Um, anyway, I took this picture in that movie. Where is it? Yeah, it was. It was pretty sad. Yeah, at times. It's trying to get you to believe that there's no God. See, it's some kind. It's some because it ends with like some kind of. I don't want to give it away, but anyway, yeah. Haley Joel Osment was in it. The little kid. That's right. His name was Haley Joel Osment or something. Anyway, so let me show you. Tell me that this doesn't look like the Space Needle. There was a scene where uh, I can't explain it because you're not going to understand. But there's a scene where these people are in some kind of. Hold on, what is this? Man, how do I explain this? Anyway, there was a scene where it was something bad associated with this thing. Man, my eyes are bugging the heck out of me. This whole area of my face, man. I think it's like dry skin and stuff. Um, yeah. It makes you feel sorry for the robots. Yeah, yeah. Listen, someone's talking to me about the infinite plane, dude. Listen, infinite plane. If he doesn't, if he doesn't eventually repent and believe in Jesus, he's going to hell. I've already explained that to him, and he doesn't. That's his problem. We as Christians, we just dust ourselves off and move on. I'm trying to help anyone who will listen. So if I can get some of his viewers who I know are Christians who are lost, you know, uh, I can bring them over, then that's what I would do. Because I see that they don't. He believes that he believes that stories are fake and all that stuff. So that's good, right? But he just doesn't believe in Jesus. And if you're hearing noise, I told you I live in a small apartment. People are making noise outside. My mustache, the hair is going up. It's driving me nuts. All right, let me just show you this image that was in the AI movie. And maybe, I don't know if you guys would recognize it if you saw it. Tell me that this doesn't look like the Space Needle. If you just saw this for real quick, like that, like just real quick, you would think it was the Space Needle. Look at that. Look how close this looks to the Space Needle, the very top of the Space Needle. See, there's a guy in a cage right here. And there's people up here, and there's a spotlight up there. It looks exactly like the Space Needle. Look at that. See, here's another image. See, from up here, it doesn't look as much like the Space Needle as this one does. I mean, this is an exact replica of a Space Needle right here. Anyway, and then the only thing I could find, when he was trying to draw Jude Law at the end, it looks like he drew Elvis here, kind of. Because the little kid I guess he was trying to draw what he remembered. This looks more like Elvis to me than it does Jude Law in the movie. Yeah. Anyway, what do you mean south of the border? What does that mean? South of the border. What is it? I don't get it. South of the border hat. Oh, you mean a sombrero? Is that what you mean? Hold on. Is that what you meant, a sombrero? No, Jesus did not hang out with sinners, okay? Jesus hung out with repentant sinners. You know what I mean? If you weren't there to repent, he's not hanging around with you. He was hanging around with people who were, trying to get on the right path. He didn't party with the sinners. I mean, you know what I mean? He wasn't, hanging out with them. No, I didn't get a phone stand. I didn't get a phone stand. I didn't go to Target. I just went to the dollar store. They didn't have it. The telephone stand. But I did buy some more $1 pair of glasses. Not this one. This one's the old one, but it looks just like this one. I try to buy the same ones, but sometimes they don't have it. I'm trying to think of what else I have here. Anyway, can somebody come up with a topic you guys want to talk about? And I'll see if I can talk about it. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He will take a sinner and change them. You know what I mean? They don't stay the same. That's what I'm trying to say. Jesus, that's what Jesus says when he says that he will leave the 99 behind to go for the one sheep that's lost. Okay, that's what that means. He's going after the sinner who's lost. Okay, but you have to be a sinner who wants to change. You know what I mean? Not a sinner who's going to stay in his sin. Wait a minute. hold on. Let me say hi to a few people here that I didn't say hi to earlier. I said hi to most people, but Creator knows how you doing. Crystal Gem, appreciate the hearts and roses. Not 42U, how you doing? Um, Joshua 440. What do you mean? This is what's going to be pushed on us? I forget. What are we talking about? What do you mean? What was going to be pushed on us? David, what's going on? Jetson White? Who's that? I forget. Sounds familiar. Um, Teresa, yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if that my lookalike that's that's always on TV. Um, by the way, I actually wore blue frame glasses once on my videos a couple of years ago. Yeah, Creator knows. I've shown that before. You're talking about Linda Thompson. She was Elvis's girlfriend, and then when Elvis died, she moved on to Bruce Jenner and had kids with him. See how it's all connected, okay? And oh, before I talk about the Bruce Jenner thing, let me just talk to David real quick. David's saying something about some guy named Jetson White who says that there's going to be a rapture. Well, I can guarantee you there's going to be no rapture on September 3rd. Because the Antichrist has to be revealed before anything like that could possibly happen. The Antichrist has not been revealed yet, but it will be. Next year's the year that it will. Next year's the year where the Antichrist will be revealed. But it doesn't have to. But the rapture won't happen for a couple of years after that. You know, we don't know exact day, but you can get to kind of the timeline. So you're talking about south of the border in South Carolina. There's a space needle looking thing. Yeah, listen, there's a lot of space needles, but there's only two that are called space needle. And that's the one in Tennessee where Elvis died. He died in Tennessee. And it's called the Gatlinburg Space Needle. That one's in Tennessee. And then the Seattle Space Needle, which is in Seattle, right? Uh, Not for to you is saying, did you hear about the December 13th cryptocurrency? Uh, I mean, I don't know. My niece actually said something that Biden was doing something with cashless society. I don't know because we all know it's coming, but no, I don't. I didn't read about that. No. Jeremy, how you doing? Oh, Joshua, yeah, you were talking about the we were talking about the movie AI, right? Yeah, it's trying to get us to believe that God doesn't exist. Yeah, with the AI stuff. That's right. The Gatlinburg is a gun. That's right. I've actually shown that in my old videos. Yep, that's right, Cheyenne. I did a whole few videos on Elvis's grandson. He died on July 12th, 2020, on the same day that Kelly Preston died. And Press is like Presley, TON is Washington. Kelly has the EL in it. And she's even got a Hawaiian middle name. I think she's born in Hawaii. I'm not sure, but so Kelly Preston, John Travolta's supposed wife, died. Am I calling out my fellow sisters? What does that mean? Oh, you talking about the Kardashians? Yeah, right. I always call out the Kardashians. They're not even Armenian. Only on their father's side. So to all the people who talk about the 923, what is the most important date of the 923 connection? I want to hear like the exact day that was important, because I know what it is, but I just want to hear what you guys say. That the 923 that everyone always talks about. Yeah, YYTT. Yeah, exactly. That's the movie, the AI movie, where the kid is frozen in time, kind of. Yeah. What does that mean, Shaw? I'm lost. Shaw. What does that mean? I'm confused. Um, I have to talk about that other thing. What was the other thing I was going to talk about? Brandon says his mom wants to talk about Rosemary's Baby. What did she want me to say about Rosemary's Baby? Besides that it's an evil movie. I mean, I've seen the movie a few times, actually. Mariana, how you doing? Oh, yeah, I was going to talk about the Bruce Jenner connection. I'll talk about that in a moment. Anyway, so, Kenley, how you doing? Yeah, I try. Look, folks, I try to say hi to everybody. Foxy Loxy, how you doing? I think I said hi to everybody. But if I missed your name, I apologize. Let me know if I did. And I appreciate the hearts, Kenley. Thank you. And God bless everybody in the chat. Appreciate everyone being here. So this Bruce Jenner, again, connected to an Armenian, because Bruce Jenner was married to the Kardashian family, even though he married a non-Armenian, you know. Chris is not Armenian, right? Yeah, you know what? I'm feeling okay. It's just that I haven't slept well, and I'm having really bad allergies. I think that's what's causing me not to be able to sleep, and I'm not breathing well, out of my nose and stuff. Anyway, Bruce Jenner, who used to be, Caitlyn Jenner, who used to be Bruce Jenner, the Olympian, you know, who won the triathlon or whatever the hell, I can't remember, decathlon. Uh, anyway, he's an Olympic gold medalist. But anyway, the point I'm trying to make is this dude was married to the Armenian family, basically, the Kardashian name. And and I told you he's connected to Elvis, okay? Because Kardashian, you know what? Let me see if I can find that. I'll go through it with you guys real quick. Uh, hold on. Let me see if I can find it real quick. I want to show it. I think I erased most of it, but because I was trying to make room for other things, so I had to erase a lot of stuff. Let me see if I can find some of it. Okay, here's something. So this is Priscilla Presley. And who's this guy next to her? This is Priscilla Presley. This is Elvis's wife. After she divorced Elvis before he died, she divorced him. And she was seeing a few people. You know who this guy is? This is Robert Kardashian. This is the Kardashian. This is Kris Jenner, Kris Kardashian, the Kim's mom's wife. I mean, Kim's husband. Oh man, Kim's mom's husband. So she dated, and she ended up having to leave because Elvis was harassing her or whatever, I don't know. And then Elvis, so think about how ridiculous this is. So Elvis, before he died, he had a girlfriend named Linda Thompson. And Linda Thompson ended up being married to Bruce Jenner, who became Caitlyn Jenner. This is Bruce Jenner, who became Caitlyn Jenner. See? Bruce Jenner's ex-wife, Linda. And now this is Bruce Jenner, who's now Caitlyn Jenner. Anyway, so it's talking about Priscilla and Robert Kardashian here. There's Robert Kardashian when he was older without the mustache. All right. Anyway, why am I showing that? I'll get back to this in a moment. Let me just read your comments real quick. Tanya or Tanya? How do you say that name? Yeah, actually, you know what? I have pictures that kind of when I have that mustache, like my mustache was super black when I was younger. I do kind of look like that. Anyway, so the whole point is that there's an Elvis connection to these Armenians. Okay? That's what I'm trying to explain to you. That because I'm Armenian, everything is connected. And I told you the biggest explosion we ever saw was in Beirut, Lebanon, on August 4th, on Obama's birthday. And I'm always talking about August 4th, where Trump's going to get his head wound. It basically is just predictive programming for what's to come in Seattle. That's all that was. And anyway, so it's the Armenian connection to me. Elvis's wife dates Robert Kardashian. Then Elvis's ex-girlfriend goes with Bruce Jenner. Bruce Jenner goes to Kris Kardashian. Do you see how it all connects? It's ridiculous. And, I always talk about Washington. And you know that George Washington was born on February 22nd. I mean, they changed his birthday. It was February 11th originally, which is the 42nd day of the year, February 11th. They changed it to February 22nd, 222. And that's the day Robert Kardashian was born, 222, you see. All right, another connection. And he died on September 30th. And look at, is that his ex-wife? I think that's his wife at the time, or I don't know. Pierce's son? I'm confused. I don't know. Anyway, he died September 30th, 2003. See, he's Armenian American parents who had a successful meat packing company. Anyway, What else do I have here? Oh, there's nothing else, I don't think. Oh yeah, I have one more thing to show. But here's where I want to see if I have it here before I move on. Hold on. No, I don't have it here. Let me just tell you why I'm bringing it up. Because, see, Bruce Jenner, he's born on October 28th. This Caitlyn Jenner now. Bruce Jenner, who became Caitlyn Jenner. Okay? And October 28th is Bill Gates' birthday, and that's the day Elvis took the injection on live television. Okay? Then on The Masked Singer, there's a show called The Masked Singer, which came out. Let me show you when The Masked Singer came out. Remember, The Sickness came out in 2020, okay? Hold on, let me see how to... Let me see if anybody new came in here. Mystic Knight, what's going on? Yeah, creator knows. How you doing? Yeah, I've seen the Pet Goat 3, but it's not made by the same people. But I'm sure that there is some kind of predictive programming in there. But yeah, it's just, I don't know. It's not as creepy as the first one, the Pet Goat 2 video. Anyway, let me show you. Hold on real quick. When was the very first episode of The Masked Singer?
January 2nd, 2019. According to Wikipedia.
So it started in January 2nd, 2019. So that's before The Sickness came out. The Sickness didn't come out till January 2020. So they were mask, get it? A mask and a singer, all right? And, people were all wearing masks in 2020, right? And so The Masked Singer came out before, Mystic Knight is saying that Elvis performed. Yeah, that was the day. That was the same day, Mystic Knight. The day Elvis took the injection on October 28th, 1956, that's the day he was on Ed Sullivan's show. That's why it was on TV. Anyway, The Masked Singer, because Elvis was a singer, right? And The Masked Singer came out a year before The Sickness came out, okay? So this was kind of predictive programming. And the reason I'm connecting this show to him, to Elvis, is because I told you Elvis is the serpent, okay? He is the beast out of the sea. He's the goat. He's the phoenix. He's the kraken, okay? And the word Washington, the name Washington, equals exactly the same in gematria as the two words, the serpent. The serpent equals Washington. So think about it. So I'm telling you that Elvis is the serpent, and yet, and Washington equals the serpent. Okay, where Seattle is, right? And when I say exact, I mean exact same numbers. Okay, every number is the same, not just not one number connects. All the numbers, the forward numbers, the reduced numbers, every number in gematria adds to the same. Anyway, so why am I bringing this Masked Singer up? Because I told you Elvis was a singer, and then the masks, everybody was wearing a mask in 2020, and this show came out in 2019. So I told you Washington equals the serpent, all right, which Elvis is the serpent. Let's see if the Masked Singer was a show where people would wear masks or outfits, a whole outfit where you can't even see what kind of body these people have or nothing most of the time. But mainly it's a head covering and stuff. But they wear these outrageous. Anyway, so let's see. There was a person called the Serpent, Let's see who the serpent was. Who played, who was under the serpent mask on the show Masked Singer? Let's see if it comes out.
Dr. Elvis Francois. According to Entertainment
See?
Weekly, Elvis Francois. Francois first joined the Masked Singer family during the TMS After Show in Season 3, and he later released an EP music as medicine to benefit COVID-19 relief efforts.
So it was a guy named Elvis was underneath the serpent mask. Let me show you what the serpent looked like. Hold on, where is it? Right there. And hold on, let me get a better image. So basically it's got tentacles. You know, it's a serpent. It's got kraken like tentacles. You see what I'm saying? And there's even more to it. Because I'm trying to, hold on, let me see if I can get a better image, man. I remember Elvis even wore snakeskin stuff like this before. There's a bunch of stuff. Look, it even looks like a Q right here with this thing. And it's got phoenix feathers. You see, it's got the feathers like a phoenix. So you get what I'm saying? Anyway, so this thing was called the serpent. See? The serpent. And Elvis was under it. Dr. Elvis. And you know who the Dr. Elvis is? He was this singing surgeon who was singing a John Lennon song, Imagine. And it was on the news every day, you know. And then he went on the Masked Singer after he became, you know, famous. When you remember when all the doctors and nurses were singing and dancing, that's when that happened. Anyway, so now I'm going to connect it to one other thing. So remember I told you Elvis is the phoenix. So I've just showed you the serpent equals Washington. Elvis is the serpent. Elvis is the kraken. You had a kraken. You had a phoenix feathers. Whatever, a few other things. But the point I'm trying to make is that the show had a phoenix also later on in a different episode, not at the same time as the serpent, but like a few months later, it had a phoenix reference. Let's find out who was playing the phoenix on the show. Who was under the phoenix outfit? Man, who was playing the phoenix on The Masked Singer?
Caitlyn Jenner. According to Variety,
See?
Caitlyn Jenner, who performed as the Phoenix on Wednesday's episode of the...
You see what I'm saying? And look at this ridiculous outfit. Hold on, let me see if I can find a better image. So this is a phoenix. You see what I'm saying? Look, it's got like a Baphomet right here. Look at this. With horns. It's got a bunch of things going on. I don't know if you can see any Elvis stuff, but anyway, the point I'm trying to make is it's Caitlyn Jenner again connecting to this whole Elvis puzzle, because he's connected to Kardashians connected to Elvis and Armenians, and he was Caitlyn Jenner was Bruce Jenner, who was dating Linda Thompson, who was Elvis's last it wasn't Elvis's last girlfriend, but it was one of Elvis's favorite girlfriends. She was the second to the last. The last one was Ginger Alden, I think. I'm not sure. It's one of those two. Linda Thompson or Ginger. Ginger was the last one. Did I ever watch The Prisoner 614? No, but I showed it a bunch of times on my videos, but I never watched the video, no. I mean the movie. But I've shown, you know, like the cast and people's names and stuff, and what the 614, connecting it to Trump, because Trump's born on 614. Yeah, Nicolas Cage is connected to Elvis too, because he was married to his daughter, Lisa Marie Presley. And the reason Nicolas Cage is connected to Elvis because he's born one day before Elvis on 1/7. When was Nicolas Cage born?
January 7th, 1964.
See?
According to
He's born one day before Elvis. Elvis born January 8th. That's funny. Who would play me? Antonio Banderas? Yeah, I don't mind. You know, that's not a bad that's not an insult. Can I tell you who people always tell me I look like? This is before, not the way I look now, but they used to tell me I look like Al Pacino, and I thought they were crazy. But it's just interesting that they would say Al Pacino because that connects to the Devil's Advocate, which connects to the Matrix. Keanu Reeves guy, which connects to me because Keanu Reeves was born in Beirut, Lebanon, where I was born. No, George Clooney, no way. Now, George Clooney is way better looking. Well, not anymore. George Clooney's starting to look raggedy right now, but he still looks better than me. Who was I gonna? Oh yeah, I was saying Nicolas Cage is married to Lisa Marie, and the King of Pop, Michael Jackson, was married to Lisa Marie. Anything to do with, like, that can make a connection to Elvis, that's what they're gonna do. You think Lisa Marie would really marry Michael Jackson? Please, come on. Yeah, exactly, Jenny. I'm glad you brought that up because I when I first said the Masked Singer, the first thing that came up was the Orion thing, but I forgot to mention it. I'm glad you reminded me of it. And I made a whole video about the Orion. After Elvis died, the first famous Elvis impersonator after Elvis died was this guy, Orion, Elvis impersonator. Look what he's doing.
According to Wikipedia, James Hodges Ellis, who used the stage name.
So guess who? Remember, this was. I just showed you the Masked Singer thing. Look, this was Elvis impersonator. People thought this was Elvis in a mask, and you see, it's got the Orion, and his name is Ellis. Sounds like Elvis. He was wearing a mask. See, there's your Masked Singer again. You see. And he went, I think he died too. How did Orion die? Not Orion.
According to Encyclopedia Britannica.
See, Orion is connected to like mythical, like it says accounts of his. Listen, this is some legends have him killed by Artemis for trying to. I don't even want to say that word. Something bad, and then others of Apollo's jealousy over Artemis's love of Orion. Oh yeah, that was the name, Boxy Loxy. Good catch. And Men in Black, that cat. And they talk about Elvis a few times in that movie too. I've shown that. Um, the Men in Black movie. Yeah, exactly, Mystic Knight. Ellis Island, that's right. Where people, you know, now they call it Liberty Island or something, but, well, when people first were coming into New York Harbor or something like that, I don't know, where the Statue of Liberty is. Ellis Island. Sounds like Elvis. And Lucifer, the guy who plays Lucifer, that's his name. Who's the actor that plays Lucifer?
According to Wikipedia, Thomas John Ellis is a Welsh actor.
See? And his name is Thomas. Thomas equals twin. John, Trump's middle name. And you have Ellis, which sounds like Elvis. I've shown this many times. Yeah, I showed that scene in the Men in Black when they were talking about Elvis. When they said Elvis just went home. He never died. He just went home or something like that. Basically, he means to hell because that's his home. He ain't in heaven. Oh, yeah, you worked on Ellis Island in 1981? Not 42U? Interesting. That's right. I think you're right. Creator knows that Nicolas Cage is the only one who saw his bedroom, right? Elvis's bedroom, I think. Yeah, Nicolas Cage is from the family of the Coppolas. The Coppola family, who did The Godfather, I think. Yeah, that's right, Bagel. That's a correct statement. Yep, I actually mentioned that years ago when I first learned of it. Yeah, that's right, Foxy. Francis Ford Coppola, the Godfather dude. Um, what else can I talk about here? Yeah, it looks so bad. Anyway, so that's all. That's it. I'm just trying to connect all the dots for you guys for you to understand. Uh, yeah, Bagel. I did see your comment about the where to see the movies. Yeah, I appreciate that. I'll try and check it out. Mystic Knight says Coppola directed the Dracula movie with Keanu. Keanu Garo Reeves. Yeah. I'm telling you, Keanu Reeves uh, is playing me in the movie. I'm trying to explain this to you. He's not Neo. I'm Neo. He took the part from me. They're mocking me. I'm trying to explain that to you. And and I told you that Neo now, Keanu Reeves, the way he looks right now, he looks just like the guy who was the Hell's Angels guy that I was friends with, not friends, that lived on my block when I first came to America from Beirut, Lebanon. His family was, and they were Armenian on their mother's side, but the father was not Armenian, but the mother was Armenian. No, actually, I think it's the opposite. I think the father was Armenian. Whatever, I don't know. All I know is they had an Armenian last name, and they were some kind of Armenian in their bloodline. I mean, yeah, probably just like the Kardashians. Maybe it was just the father, because I remember now they had an Armenian last name. And I could say the name if you, but I just don't want to. because the dude, the dude went to jail for bank robbery. He got like 50 years. I don't know if he's out. He might be out by now. It's been so many years. But anyway, so the a whole family of Hell's Angels was living on my block where I lived for, over 20 years, from a child on. And that guy looks like Keanu Reeves right now. Yeah, no, Foxy. I'm not, don't get me into trouble talking about the skillets. Anyway, so what else can I mention? Like I said, I'm just trying to connect all the dots, folks. That's all I'm trying to do. I mean, I've shown it all in, in videos in the past, on my old channels that got terminated. But and some of that information is on the new channel. I mean, on this channel, but I'm not sure where, in what video. This stream is about anything and everything. We started with talking about the CALABIGASSES, the Ghouls from CALABIGASSES, California. Hold on. Yeah, we're just connecting all the dots. That's all we're doing. What else can I show? Yeah, and it connects to the O.J. Simpson trial, which is what started me on my journey. Because I told you it was all about the man-son code. And that's where the Kardashians got famous. Robert Kardashian was the lawyer for Simpson, and his wife even testified, Kim Kardashian, on behalf of Nicole Brown Simpson, who was supposedly killed by, OJ. The man-son code, which I always tell you about. All right? But that's what started me on the journey. You see what I'm saying? You see how it goes back? It goes right back to that trial, the O.J. Simpson son. And, when I connected O.J. Simpson's son to the Charles Mann's son and Martin Luther King, what I'm saying is my original first codes were the King Man Son code, because those are the only big stories I ever knew. Oh no, Jeanette, I didn't see it yet. No, that the video was released about the pee-pee. The pee-pee video was released. Yeah, Jeanette's talking about Paul Pelosi, Nancy Pelosi's husband. And I told you the pee-pee is so important to this puzzle. It's the 1616, the 16 twos, two 16s. Get it? I'm not gonna get into it at the moment, but let me just, because I've been talking about this Paul Pelosi for a few weeks now, in my live streams, because of the pee-pee connection and because of Nancy Pelosi, and she's got the pillow, like the two Pelosi, where Elvis was born, and Tupelo, where the twin died. And just like the Peloton has, everything is about death and destruction, man. You understand? Yeah, that's right. Kobe's helicopter went down in Calabigasses, California, and he was buried in Corona, California. CC 33. The CC rider. Elvis is the CC rider. Nancy Pelosi. Yeah, I don't know where the name Calabasas comes from, other than the name the city. Yeah, I heard about he pled guilty, uh, Pelosi, but I didn't see the video. Yeah, below C. There you go. Pelosi is below C. That's right. Because if you turn the P this way, it's no longer a Pelosi. It's a below C. Yeah, Nancy's middle name is Patricia. That's right. Another PP reference. What does Marilyn Monroe have to do with Tupelo? Uh, and who is Anna de Armas? I don't even know who that is. Oh, that's the girl who's playing Marilyn Monroe. But I don't even know her name. Yeah, but I remember seeing the face. Yeah, about the new movie. What are you talking about? 942U, not 42U. Are you talking about on the on the iPad Goat video? Oh, she was born in Tupelo. That MR. Wow, I did not know that. Yeah, let's look that up. Who's playing Marilyn Monroe in the new movie?
According to Wikipedia, Marilyn Monroe was an
Shut
American.
up. Who is going to play Marilyn Monroe in the new movie?
According to Wikipedia,
Stupid. My stupid phone just doesn't understand me. Monroe is not. Marilyn Monroe is not from Tupelo. I don't know what you're talking about. Marilyn Monroe is not from Tupelo. But are you saying that that girl is from Tupelo? Because I know Marilyn's not from Tupelo. Are you talking about Psalm 23 in the Bible, or are you talking about the iPad Goat one? Because there's a Psalm 23 in iPad Goat. Okay, Mystic Knight. So yeah, she's definitely not from Tupelo. But Marilyn Monroe plays a big part in this charade because she was there she was connected to the JFK, which is connected to this monstrous charade with Elvis and Trump. And Marilyn Monroe is the MM, just like Meghan Markle, MM. Marilyn Monroe was, like I said, there for the JFK, and Meghan Markle is going to be around for the Trump. Trump hates Meghan Markle, and like I said, Marilyn Monroe was killed before JFK was killed, and Marilyn Monroe, she was born. Check this out. She was born in Los Angeles, but she was born on June 1st, the same year as the Queen. Queen was born in 1926. In April 21st, the same day the needle opened, the Space Needle opened, in 421, which was in 1962, but the Queen was born in 26. But anyway, the Queen was born 421, like I said. But Marilyn Monroe was born June 1st. June 1st connects to June 14th because June 14th is Trump's birthday, and June 14th is June 1st on the old Julian calendar we used to be on before the Gregorian that we're on now. So June 14th is June 1st. And that's why Marilyn Monroe is a big part in this charade, because Marilyn Monroe connects to JFK, the Camelot. He was known as, the Camelot, that's his presidency, JFK. JFK was killed. And when was Marilyn Monroe, when did she die? Marilyn Monroe died in 1962, the same year the Space Needle opened, which is the reverse of the day she was born, the year she was born, which is 26. She died in 62. She died on August 4th, Marilyn Monroe. You see? Which connects to Trump's head wound, which is going to be on August 4th. Okay? And how does this connect to Meghan Markle? Meghan Markle, same initials, MM, and Meghan Markle's born on August 4th. You see what I'm saying? This is, like I said, this is a puzzle that has impossible coincidences. Okay? You can't, this has to be something planned. There's just no way that these things could be a coincidence. It's impossible. And yeah, there was something else. Man, I can't remember now. There was another connection. Yeah, I've shown that. The Psalm 23, the Donald, yeah. Where it says Donald in the Psalm 23 on the iPad Goat. But see, the iPad Goat, has a lot of, predictive programming in it. All right, folks. I think that's it. No, I'm not going to show part 3 of the iPad Goat thing. No, just watch iPad Goat 2. You don't need iPad. Listen, I'm not saying iPad Goat 3 doesn't have something in it. It might, but it's too, like, I don't know. But it's definitely got some stuff in it. But not as good as the iPad Goat 2. Yeah. Anyway, folks, I've been on an hour and 10 minutes almost, so any last words? Because I'm going to leave this video up for a couple days, because I've been deleting, the videos after a day or so. And let me see if I can show anything else that might be of interest in this. I mean, the Back to the Future thing is really interesting, but I'm not going to show that right now. I'm just looking at the images I have on my phone. Yeah, I appreciate that, Mariana. Appreciate it. I'm still waiting for you to come to Glendale. I thought you said you were going to take some time off and come down here. What I'm just trying to see what I can talk about. Well, let me show you the Gatlinburg Space Needle, because I told you there's two Space Needles. One in Seattle, one in. This is the Gatlinburg Space Needle in Tennessee. Look, it looks like a snake or a DNA spiral, whatever the hell, I don't know. Like a serpent going up the pole, you see that? This is where Elvis died, in Tennessee, and he's going to come back in Seattle, you know what I mean? Oh man, I told you I didn't sleep. What else can I show? And I was telling everybody that about the Kraken, because I was telling everybody that Elvis is the beast out of the sea. He's the biblical beast out of the sea, and I was telling everyone that he's the Kraken also, because that's a beast out of the sea, right? Besides being the phoenix, the goat, and whatever. There was one other thing I just mentioned a little while ago. Now I can't remember. If you look, after I mentioned the Kraken, a few months later, after I mentioned the Kraken, Seattle named their hockey team the Kraken. Look at that. And it's got like an Elvis swish in the hair, you see? And it's got the eyeball right here. And I told you the S is the 19 crown. Lucifer lost his S equals 19 crown. That's the Superman, you know what I mean? And remember, this Trump creature was saying, release the Kraken. For Trump, after they said that, whatever, you know. And then here's the logo. See, this is what's such weird. Look at this. So they have the serpent. The Seattle Kraken logo is around the Space Needle. You see, this is the Space Needle. And notice it's an anchor. What are they telling you? They're telling you that water is going to, that it's going to be surrounded by water or underneath. Because what does an anchor do? It goes to the bottom of the sea. You see how crazy that is? And I told you that fallen angel equals the exact same as the word Space Needle. Space Needle is fallen angel. You know. And remember I showed you this? The word I accept equals the exact same as this word. You see that word right there? I accept. Anyway, so the point I'm trying to make is about the fallen angel. The anagram for Space Needle, the anagram is L needs cape. Because the word space is the word capes. 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 So L need capes, or L needs, if you add the S, cape, CAPE. Or it could be L escape den. L escape DEN. So you take the E, put it over here, it'll become escape. Escape. So you have L, E, escape, and then DEN, den. L escape den. You know, the beast's lair, you know what I mean? All right, folks. I think that's it. I have, like I said, I could show you so much more. Like Space Needle also equals double eagle, and Elvis used to wear the double eagle on his belts in concert. He wore the phoenix bird. It's the same thing. Double eagle, phoenix. I mean, that's what it equals. Space Needle equals the same as double eagle in gematria. All right, folks. Any last words? I'll give you guys 2 more minutes to. Oh, yeah. That's yeah. Crystal. That's a good point. I could show that, I guess. Um, Maybe I shouldn't show it and just let you guys go and look at it yourselves, if you want. Or maybe just wait till I come back on tomorrow, maybe. Let me see if I can find that video. It's so funny. When you try to look for it, you won't be able to find it. You got to put the exact name of the title of the stupid video, or it's not going to take you there. No, I can't find it. I'm trying to find it. I can't find it. Ah, man, every time this happens, every time. This is the last time I'm going to check. No, because see, if you don't put the exact title, it's not going to take you there. Because this person's channel, who has it, who took it, who took my video and put it on their channel, because mine's got taken down, but that person who put it on his channel has a very small channel, and that's why you're not going to be able to find it unless you put the exact title of the video. And I'm putting in what I think I need to get the channel name. That's what I need to do. So next time I see it, I got to write down the channel name. That will take you there. If you put down curse words plus that channel name. Yeah, I can't find it. All right, sorry I wasted 5 minutes. But next time I'll look for it, and maybe tomorrow I'll do it. We'll see. All right, listen, finish your conversations. Stop asking each other questions. Finish it. I'll give you guys another 1 minute. No, I didn't go to the store. I did go to the dollar store, but they didn't have what I wanted. But I ended up buying some glasses while I was there. But not these. These are the same ones. Anyway, so all right, I'll leave this video up for, at least a day, and then I'll take it down again. So I'll see you guys tomorrow, hopefully, sometime in the day, especially if there's any news. I tried to do news videos today. It was just everything went wrong, and not only that, there was nothing on the news today. Boring news the last few days, and I was having technical issues. It was so anybody who missed my earlier videos, I tried 3 or 4 different videos to live streams and it just wasn't working. All right. All right, last question. Don't answer. You know what? Stop asking questions. Answer his question and end the conversation. And answer his last question. Yeah, Maggie, I see you got in late, so I'm gonna leave the stream up. Yeah, you're welcome. And hearts to you and everybody else in the chat. And Crystal, appreciate the hearts and roses and waves. Appreciate it. Hearts to everybody in the chat. And Maggie answered your question, not for to you. They're ahead. They're not behind. Anyway, all right. Take care. I'll see you guys tomorrow, hopefully. All right. Good night, and God bless all of you. And good morning to those who are in other countries. Or good afternoon. I don't know what time it is. But anyway, God bless all of you. Take care. Good night.